Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can farm Spring Portals AFK for free while you can farm your trait rolls and everything else. So quickly, what you kind of want to do is just head over to the Discord. I'll be linking that in the description below, and you should be seeing something similar to this. So you want to join this Discord, head over to the Mango section over here and then select Mango. Then you want to open up AVAIO version 1.2. It might be a new version, so you don't have to worry about that now. But then you just want to click the download link and then download this. And then you basically just want to open this up into wherever it's at and double click this, extract, or if you have WinRAR, just right click extract, go to downloads and then extract that over there. You want to also make sure that you've downloaded auto hotkey, so you can just search it up on Windows, go to autohotkey.com and make sure you have the newest download version 2.0 downloaded. Then basically what you want to do is just open up the macro. So I want to open up the macro, boom, you'll have this opened up like this. What you want to do is make sure your Windows or your Roblox is not in full screen mode, and what you also want to do really quickly, just to make this a bit easier, is what I'd do is I'd hop into a quick game mode, and then you basically just want to go into your settings, and then you want to make sure all of these graphic settings are on except disable stat multiplier pop-ups. Actually turn this on as well. You just want to make sure all of these are on. So the first thing you kind of want to do is head over to your units and start creating teams. So team 1 I will set up for Spring Portal Farm. So boom, this is going to be my Spring Portal Farm, and I'll be putting up a screenshot real quick of the recommended units that you should set up. But I am missing some of these units, so I will change this up. So ideally you do want one good monarch and then the rest of the recommended team. If you have one of the exclusive summonable units, that increases your drop chance for the Rimuru portal by 25% and also the currency you get by 25%. So you can get a max of 100% more. So there's 4 units that you can pretty much just replace. What I'd suggest doing is getting a good full AoE monarch, whoever that might be. I might just rock Sid for the full AoE monarch, or maybe even an Aizen. And then I'd have 4 other good units. The second best unit for the second slot I'd strongly suggest is Arc. So ideally what I'd want my team to be, if I just unequip all, John. I don't have Arc yet, so that's going to be missing. So again, if you can't have a good replacement unit, just pop in a good Monarch instead. I'm just going to pop in Anime Vanguard, as I don't have a replacement for Arc. Again, it's really just worth going on by script, so doing what the recommended team is. But if you don't have that just yet, you can use some other alternative units in the meantime. Right now, I'm just going to go for a full team of Monarchs because I haven't really gotten anything good just yet, and I've kind of been wasting my currencies. So ideally, I would have just Sid or Aizen. I just pop in Aizen over here, and then I'd pop in the rest of the units that's sort of suggested. Again, another thing you could do is use the skins. So if you do summon and you don't get as lucky, pretty much just replace some of these with skins. There's quite a few replacement units that you can sort of use as well. But another sort of replacement unit that you can kind of have here is the 5th unit can be Orihime. So if you can evolve your Orihime, you can pretty much just pop the new skin on her. So it's this one over here. So if you just go ahead and equip her, you will be good for your 5th slot as well. So this will give you 25% more, and also she's a really good unit for this. And then you just want to add on Sprint Wagon. Mine isn't evolved just yet, but I'll evolve her real quick before I set up this macro. And the next thing you kind of want to do is open up the macro itself, press F1 to align everything. As long as you're not in full screen mode, it'll be aligned perfectly for you. And then what you want to now do is just go over to replacements. So this is going to be my first team. So this is team 1. How the team work are, if you go to units, go to your teams. This is just your team 1, team 2, team 3, all the way up to team 8, right? So I have my team 1 over here, which hasn't been set up yet. This is going to be a 1 placement unit because it's Monarch, 1, 1. So all of these are 1 placement units, and I'm going to be setting up the skills. So this one's going to be Sid Kaguya's Nuke, and then I will just have Vanguard, Nuke plus Summon. That's how I'm going to set this up. And then you can also go coordinates and then select the coordinates of whatever units you sort of want to place them at. For Takarada, it's going to be a bit different. If you're using Takarada, you can leave it as is, but if you're going to use Orihime with the skin, which is just going to be better since you'll get a 25% boost, you want to just select this. Then you want to select Namek Spring at the bottom, and then press select coordinates, and then you basically want to place her at a place where she will buff up your DPS units without getting in the way. So I'm just going to select it like around over here. Boom. Somewhere around here, I'd say. But yeah, you just want to place her in like a place where she doesn't disturb any of the units, but she does sort of support them. And then you sort of just want to press save. Boom. And then you can also change this over to the Edge of Heaven Spring Portals as well. And then you kind of want to just press select coordinates again, and then you get to move them here. And then press save. Boom. So now that coordinates is going to be saved, and then all you want to do then is just press save. That part's done. Now that's my team 1 setup, right? Then you want to go over to game modes and then press Spring Portal. And then obviously for me, it's gonna be the first one. And then I'm gonna select the starter portals to be Namek. I collect the portal of Namek. And then here you can put the percentage. So this is just gonna be a sort of a modifier. So this is gonna notify you. This is a webhook. So there's also a flowers counter percentage. So you can type in how much of the boost you're getting. So it will actually save the statistic up here and actually notify you on Discord as well with how much you're actually getting. I would just press enable webhook. So this will actually notify me on Discord, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then element blacklist. You want to just select cosmic because you can't really win the cosmic portals. So I would just press save and set it up like this. I will also be doing challenges as well. So I will just set these all up. So you just want to go through all the portals, making sure they're set up to 7. I'll link a video in the description on how you can set up your own challenge macros. But this is just going to be Spring Portals for now. I would strongly suggest just going in with random people at the beginning, just so you can like stack up a bunch of these portals. As you can see, me personally, I only really have 2. No, I only have 1 or 2 actually, yeah. Planet Namek and Edge of Heaven. You kind of just want to keep spamming these. So I would go with some random players as well at the beginning and just make sure you can get some of those. But yeah, anyway, what you want to do once you've set everything up is just press farm. You can select do daily challenge, trait challenge, and half hourly challenge, and your bounty, so it farms all of them for you, but I won't do that for now. And then I will select this to do some spring portals. And then second option I'll just set up to is Corrupt Odyssey for gems. And then just press save. Again, you got to set some of these up here in the game modes, but once you've done all of that, I'm also going to show you the main settings. You need to make sure you do this as well, just so it goes on infinitely. You want to head over to Anime Vanguards, configure your private server, grab this link over here, just paste this in here. And once you paste it in here, it will restart Roblox for you. But you want to copy this URL, press auto reconnect, save settings, and now webhook. Webhook is a bit different, right? You have to create your own Discord. So once you create your own Discord, you're going to press this edit channel. You go to integrations, webhooks, click a webhook, and then you want to press copy webhook URL and then paste this in here. Boom. Once you've done that, that's all set up. So now you'll get notified every time anything happens. So you, again, if it disconnects or if it's trying to find the spot, it will notify you and it will send you this sort of message as well, showing you how many you've won, the win rate percentage, and how many gems and trait rolls and gold you've gotten. Obviously, if you're doing the spring portal, it'll also show you the currency you're getting as well. But once you're done with that, just want to go F1 and then F2. Boom. Everything's set up for you now. Literally just 2 buttons and it's going to do everything for you. Selecting the right team, equipping it. As you can see, it's just going to start loading up everything for you. Now it's just finding the right spot for it to start at, which you shouldn't really worry about that. As you can see, now that it found the right spot, it's just going to start placing all the units properly and doing everything by itself. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to stop the macro, you just press F3 and that's all done for you. And as you can see, I'm getting notified in the Discord anytime something happens. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know on how to set this up. I'll leave the link in the description for the challenge one so you can farm trait rolls and spring portals at the same time. It only really takes a few minutes. You just want to set up a team and do the same thing over here for the challenges, bounties. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.